So I think that like to focus on like the actual transition now, like back to campus instead of like just last year, transitioning back this year has been totally different for me because like once again, like now we're forced back to be fully in person, but we have kids sitting on top of each other in classrooms. Like kids are getting sinus infections and it's nasty. And like, you don't want to sit next to somebody that's sick, but we're being required to go to class because now like we're not doing Zoom links. So even as somebody that still has a weakened immune system, I don't care if it's not COVID. I still don't want your illness. Like I don't want to get sick. When it comes to the school, I think that there's a lot of things that like the school has done well. Like if there are a lot of things that like St. Joe's has done well and I can like give them credit for that. At the same time, there's a lot of things that I just totally think they completely missed the mark on. Like I don't understand how all of a sudden, like we have a new variant out right now and the school still has everybody just sitting on top of each other. That's gross. Like that's disgusting. And they say like every student should be vaccinated and that's just not the case. So it's like they're not holding themselves to their word, I guess, if that makes sense. I also think that like certain professors are struggling and we all know this. Like it's obviously been tough for anybody going through the pandemic. Everybody's lives have changed. But I think it's tough for the professors because they don't realize that like we're also struggling. And so I know like the last time you and I talked, I said like, if you have a kid that isn't coming to your class and like you notice that like their grades are slipping or like they just don't seem themselves, like just check in, just like see how your students are doing because like there's a lot of kids that are struggling a lot right now. And like luckily I got myself kind of like figured out, but that doesn't mean that I don't have bad days still. That doesn't mean I don't have bad weeks or like anything. Like both of my dogs died in the beginning of the semester and my professor expected me in class. And I was only going to miss one night class. And it was just like, I don't know. And he didn't even count it as like an excused absence or like anything. I don't know. I think got that on top of all the other stress. You should just be a little bit more lenient towards your students.